Hey, good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday morning. Just wanted to give you a morning market update, tell you kind of what's going on this morning, what to expect. Pre market doesn't look too bad, but again, remember the warning that this potential red sell off could continue through the morning today. Pre market has some green factors to it. You woke up to some green this morning. But not enough to convince me that when market opens at 9:30 that the market's not going to drop or sell off even more. So be cautious, be careful, and know what you're getting into. Know what stocks you're trading today. Make sure that you're looking at the stock candlesticks and understanding what's happening with them before you make any decisions to get in. I also recommend that if you are in stocks that are in profit, consider taking profit on those. If there's a potential drop or sell off, you have an opportunity to get back in at a lower price after making some money. Again, this is not financial advice, guys, just my opinion, but wanted to share with you what I'm doing and what I'm looking at and my strategy and how I'm going about my day today. So there's a lot of things in the news that started yesterday, worked its way through this morning that are really affecting the market. And, some of the news that's out there, I agree with it. I read a lot of the, news articles that kind of get published, based on what's happening with the stock market, based on what's happening with politics, etc. They definitely play hand in hand. But one thing I can tell you is that many analysts, many professionals are all sort of saying the same thing right now. And I don't disagree. If you're a long-term trader or you like to play options, then it's probably a time to maybe just sit and pause and watch the market and the volatility of what's going on with all the news. If you're a day trader, it doesn't matter market conditions, guys. If you're playing the stocks that you like and you're looking at the candlesticks, the market condition today, whether the S&P 500 is going up or going down, doesn't play huge as a factor into day trading. But the analysts are saying that now's the time for the professionals to really work the market, and for the retail traders, okay, us, to sit back and pause. Now, I can agree with that to a sense, but I also disagree with it to a sense, because this is the time where the market, the news cycle, everything wants to instill fear in us, in the public. Well, what does fear do? Fear shuts us down, causes us to hesitate, to not make decisions, and ultimately lands up in a situation where we sit on the sidelines. Okay. Now, I've said it many times before. Don't trade your mortgage. Don't trade your rent payment. Don't trade your car payment. Don't trade the money you need to put food on the table to feed or provide for your family. But if you're a trader, if you're an investor, and you're in the market with a specific set dollar amount that you use to trade, guys, look at what's happening in the market. Look at some of the prices of some of these stocks that are not going out of business tomorrow, and you have a great opportunity to get in and make some really good money. We have earnings today after close for Tesla. Perfect example of what I'm talking about. Tesla right now is down. I think it's somewhere in the low $220 per share range. Could be between 220, 230. I'll throw it up on the screen right here for you guys to see it. Tesla has earnings. What's going to happen after 4 o'clock when Tesla announces their earnings? I don't know, because there's so much focus on Elon Musk and Doge and what he's doing there on the political side. And there's talk about Tesla's down 44% this year. They actually paused the release of a very low cost electric vehicle, electric Tesla. They paused on production and they paused on that. Do you think Elon Musk paused on creating this new Tesla because of the stock market and because of all of what's going on in the stock market? No. Elon Musk paused on putting these cars out there because, guys, just like everybody else, Elon Musk is being affected by the tariffs, okay? And I know we're past the fear of the tariffs at this point. Now it's just about market uncertainty. and understanding, and basically like waking up in the morning and saying, okay, market, are you going up or are you going down? Like, can we make a decision which way we're going? Because volatility is ridiculous. I really want to know which way we're going. Okay, so let me know which way you're going to go today. Tesla is also being affected by these circumstances of the tariffs. So, what is going to happen with earnings at 4 o'clock? I really don't know, guys. Do I think that Tesla could potentially run? Yeah, I think it could run. I'm in Tesla. It's one of my long term hold stocks. I would love to see it take a run. I think Tesla is easily a $500 per share stock. Do I think it's going to get there with earnings today? No, I don't think so. Do I think that Tesla could run in the opposite direction and drop out based on volatility, based on how people feel about the market, based on people making bad decisions and selling off and not holding? Okay. This is the time when you have to stay in your stocks. Okay. If you're that fearful of losing money in the stock market, don't be in the stock market. You have to understand your risk factors, guys. You have to understand where your risk lies. You have to understand and be comfortable with that level of risk that you want to take. If you feel right now that the stock market, you're losing money, okay, then perhaps you should consider something that's a little bit more safe. Pull your money out, put it in the bank, put it in a CD. There's bonds. There's different types of accounts that you can earn interest on. I use Wealthfront, not an advertisement for it, but I use Wealthfront. Okay, listen. But I'm going to tell you something that I always tell myself. My portfolio's down more than 20%. The bottom line is what I've always said and always been told is when your stock portfolio is down, you have not lost anything until you sell. So you're still holding your portfolio, you're still holding your stock. I still have all of the stocks I've purchased. They may not just be at the price I bought it for, but they're still there. Those companies aren't going anywhere. I haven't bought into any companies that I have fear of them going out of business tomorrow. Okay. Tesla's not going out of business tomorrow. Okay. So, anyway, think about that, consider that, and really make some good decisions that's right for you. I'm just sharing with you my opinion and what I'm doing, what's right for me, and what I'm going to continue to do is I'm going to continue to invest. I'm going to continue to buy into solid companies where their stock is really low that have potential to go up. Okay. And when the market turns, hopefully I'll be sitting there with a big smile on my face saying, good job. You did a good job picking and sticking to those stocks. And I hope you guys are right there with me. Okay. But don't take risks you can't take. The other thing that I wanted to share with you guys is there's a New York Times article, and it's about the Dow Jones being down the worst it's ever been since 1932. Okay. Now, I don't read the Wall Street Journal. I happened to come across this article when I was going through Yahoo Finance and saw it, as one of the news articles there. I don't tend to love the way the New York Times reports, but I'm going to do my research. I'm going to take a look at it and understand it because, yeah, everything is definitely on the down. The S&P 500's down, NASDAQ's down, the Dow, everything is down. Okay. But I jokingly always say what must go down must come back up. And that's how the stock market works. So my only point for sharing this with you guys is to not freak out and fear out. Okay. Sit calm, sit patiently, and wait and watch. The other thing that's big in the news is, everybody's saying like, oh, Donald Trump, the president, is attacking the Fed chair, Jerome Powell. Okay. Again, I've said it before. I have my own opinion. This is not a political opinion, but it just doesn't feel like Jerome Powell wants to negotiate or work with the administration. I thought the Fed chair was supposed to be kind of this no party, nonpartisan approach to how decisions are made about tax cuts, tax rates, etc. It doesn't feel that way. It feels totally like there's this fight going on. And I know Trump's been threatening to fire the guy and get him out of there. We can't get him out of this soon enough and all this, crazy stuff. But I don't see him helping the American people. I don't feel like Jerome Powell cares about me as an individual, as an American citizen, to help me to be secure in my future, secure in my current day financial status. Okay, could just be me. I think a lot of people probably share the same sentiment. But anyway, I don't see it. Guys, market's going to open up in about an hour. Remember to take a look at SoFi. Take a look at Wolf, WULF. Take a look at APLD. Take a look at Ford. Take a look at Serve Robotics and SoundHound. Those are my stocks for the day today that I'm going to be taking a look at. I can promise you I'm going to be in and out of one, two, or most of them. They did really well yesterday, even in a Red Sea day of S&P 500 and the market coming down. Many stocks still give you great opportunity to make money. 10 cents a share. Okay? We went over the numbers yesterday. If you can make 10 cents a share and you got in at 1,000 shares, you're going to make some money. Guys, have a great market day. Be careful. If you have not subscribed yet and you enjoy these videos, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. Guys, be safe in the market. See you later. Josh out. Peace.